Hey, baritones and tubas. Hope you guys are doing well. I miss you. Welcome to our first video lesson. So you actually have a special treat for your lessons. We are going to have Mr. Herman helping us out. So Mr. Herman is a tuba player. All right, so I thought this would be cool because I have a lot of our baritone tuba lessons together. So this will work out well because I can play euphonium or baritone and he will play tuba with us. So let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna need is our mouthpiece. All right, so let's set this on the music stand and I'm gonna get my mouthpiece. Mr. Herman has his tuba mouthpiece. All right, so we're gonna start out today with some buzzing. All right, so I want you to, after you watch the video, pause it and go into the mirror. Make sure we're not puffing our cheeks at all. Except for tubas, you guys are allowed to puff your cheeks. So I'm not worried about you guys. But baritones, make sure you're not puffing your cheeks at all. All right, so let's go ahead and buzz and get a nice sound out of our mouthpiece. Awesome. So when we buzz, I want us first to try to do like a siren, like just going up and down, almost like a roller coaster. All right, notice with my mouth, when I'm buzzing, you can see the sides of my mouth. Like when I go high, it moves versus going low. So I want you to try to do that. Even if it's just like a little bit like of a up and down, that's okay, because the more you do it, the better it's gonna get. We're building muscle right now, all right, all through right here. So let's try doing that together. Go ahead and try to do some sirens. Awesome. All right, so now let's do some tonguing. At your last lesson, we all practiced a little tonguing. So if you first think ta, t, and then go t, t. If you put your hand up by your mouth, t, t, hopefully you can feel the air like coming through. T, 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 t. All right, we're not actually sticking our tongue out of our mouth. We're not sticking it past our teeth. It's our tongue t, t, right inside, like right by the teeth. T, t. Your tongue is gonna start the sound, all right? So take your mouthpiece. Awesome. Good. On the tuba buzz, it's definitely going to be a lot lower sounding, right, than on the baritone buzz. All right, awesome. Cool. So once you've practiced buzzing a little bit, then let's go ahead and get our instruments out. Mr. Herman and I already got our instruments out, so you can pause the video if you still need to get yours. All right, put our mouthpiece in, give it a little twist. Awesome. Cool, guys. So I have my baritone that I use. I actually play in a band with Mr. Herman and with Miss Haynes. All right, our 5th and 6th grade teacher. She plays in the band with us. She plays trumpet. All right, and I play in that band, I play baritone. So trombone is my main instrument, but I actually started playing baritone when I was in high school. And so that's like my secondary instrument. All right, so I love baritone. All right, Mr. Herman started playing tuba when he was in what grade?
4th grade.
4th grade too. So he started also when he was in 4th grade. So yeah, we're excited to have him here with us. Okay, so guys, so first thing we're gonna do is make sure we're sitting correctly. So we need to be in a chair, all right, that we can sit up nice and tall in. Our feet are flat on the ground, all right? Tubas, you will rest that tuba on the chair itself, okay, so that you can make sure that mouthpiece is going right to your mouth. If it's hard for you to reach it right now and you're too low, then I want you to find a book or something to sit on or a pillow, something that will bring you up a little bit, but so that that tuba is still resting on the chair, okay? We got to make sure the mouthpiece goes to you. You don't want to try to move your body to the mouthpiece because then you're going to like have some neck issues eventually. We don't want that. All right, so our hands for tuba. So notice Mr. Herman's tuba is definitely different from yours. His valves are here on the front. He actually even has 4 valves, all right, which is pretty cool. For you guys, your tubas are similar to my baritone, right? So we want our fingers right on top, 1st valve, 2nd valve, 3rd valve. All right, baritones, you're doing the same thing also. Our left hand is just holding on to it. Like I like to say, we kind of like are hugging it. We just want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, right? Cool. So you can see Mr. Herman's other arm is holding the tuba right there. Awesome. So whatever's comfortable, but we got to make sure we're not letting go and we're getting good habits. Okay, guys. So for you guys, you have already started page 4 in our book. So open your book, look at page 4. This is review. Let's play through those 3 notes that we learned last time. All right, guys. So we're going to start with our D. So our first and second valves for our D. All right. I'll play it first. So baritones, play this note with me, the D. Awesome. Tubas, play the D with Mr. Herman. Awesome. Great. So now let's go to the next note, the C. Why don't we play this one together? So our first and our third valve down. Let's play our C together. Ready? Awesome. And now let's play our B flat. No valves. Play it together. Ready? Awesome. Cool. All right, guys. So on this page 4, you've probably been practicing these songs a lot. All right. If there's any that you haven't really done too much yet this week, go back and play, 1 or 2 of them as you're practicing, just because those are fun ones to do, because now you know them, right? It's fun to, when you're practicing, play things that you know, that are fun to play. All right, so keep playing through those, 1 or 2 each time you practice, just because it's fun to play those songs. Make sure you've played them for somebody in your family, all right? Or call somebody that maybe lives further away, all right? Call them up and play them over the phone for people, all right? Okay, cool. Let's do now, we're going to take a look at, I'm going to move this to the other side. All right, look in your book at page 5. So today we are going to look at this page. So we haven't done this yet in school. So this is where they're going to take the 3 notes that you know, and they're going to now put them into music. So you are going to see what they look like on the music staff. All right. For all of you in your music class with Mrs. Ferrigno, you have learned your G clef, and you know a lot of those notes on the G clef. Now, as baritones and tuba players, we don't use G clef. We use bass clef, also known as F clef. All right, so your names of the notes are different than they would be if you were playing a G clef. Okay, so we have a lot of new notes to learn on the staff. Okay. So notice where your first note is. So look at 1.1, first note. So it says new note D. You already know the D. All right. It's reminding you what your finger's going to do. First and second valves down. All right. And it's got that first note that's, a circle that's empty inside. All right. And it doesn't have anything going up or down. So that is called a whole note. Good. How many beats does a whole note get? Mr. Herman?
4.
Awesome. So 4 beats for a whole note. So guys, why don't we start out with that first one, 1.1, first note, and let's hold it out for 4 beats, and then we're going to rest for 4 beats. On that exact song, it's actually telling you to hold it a little longer. When you're practicing at home, you can, but just while we're playing it together right now, we're just going to hold it for 4 beats. Here we go from the beginning on the D. 1, 2, play it with us, and rest. 2, 3, again. 1, 2, one more time, and awesome. Now in your music, you're going to notice right where we just stopped, it says final bar line, and it has an arrow pointing to it. All right, so that it's like a line and then a darker line. Whenever you have that at the end of a song, it's just telling you that this is the end of the song. It's kind of like in a sentence when you have a period at the end. It's telling you it's the end of the sentence. So the same thing happens with music. We put that, call it like a double bar line, that final bar right there. So that's going to help us to know that's the end of the song. All right, so let's look down. You can read that stuff underneath in the blue box about beat and notes and rests. All right, let's go to the next one, 1.2, 4 in a row. So it's using the same note, the D. So we got to notice exactly where that D is. All right, that's always where it's going to be. So for baritones, that is going to be on your 3rd line up from the bottom. All right, on that D line. All right, and for tubas, you guys always, for a while, are going to be reading notes underneath the staff. All right, because you're such a low instrument. So you have like your D has like, it kind of looks like it has a hat on, right? It's got a little tiny line over the top of it. So notice what those notes look like, because it's really, really important that we know the difference between different notes. Okay, so let's go right on that D. We've got quarter notes now. All right, so quarter notes, how many beats do quarter notes get? Mr. Herman?
1.
1. Awesome. So 1 beat for each quarter note. All right, we're going to play 4 of those in a row. Make sure we're using our tonguing. All right, nice clean tonguing. Here we go from the beginning. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, keep going, and 1, 2, last measure, and awesome. I don't know. I think Mr. Herman should like plan all of our tuba baritone lessons. This is awesome. All right, let's look at the next one down. So 1.3, the second note. So this is adding in that next one, which is the C. So notice what the C looks like now. So tubas, you're gonna have a line over it plus a line through that note, okay? For the C baritones, you're on a space. All right, so if you count spaces up from the bottom, you're on that second space. All right, for your C. So notice where it is on the staff. All right, the musical staff has those 5 lines up. All right, cool. So looking at that C, let's put our fingers where they go. First and third valves for our C. All right, and here we go. Let's give it a try. So we're gonna hold these out for 4 beats. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, last one, and awesome. Cool, look at the next one down, 1.4, 4 more. So still on the C, and this time, just like before, we're gonna make sure we're tonguing, nice clean tonguing. Here we go, 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. All right, guys, just a quick reminder as we're sitting, let's make sure that your music, hopefully if you have a music stand, you can put your music right in front of you, all right, so that you can easily see it. I actually think that Mr. Herman and I need to raise up our music stand. There we go. Well, I guess you can't really see our instruments as well when I raise it. All right, but at least now we're looking straight ahead, and that's what we want. We want to make sure our head is nice and straight. We can look straight ahead at our music, bring that instrument right to our mouth, not our mouth to the instrument, right? Nice and relaxed. Awesome. Cool, let's look at the next one down. 1.5, up and down. All right, here we go. Let's try it. So this one is a little bit different because you're gonna add both of those 2 notes together. So let's airband it first. Airbanding it just means we're gonna practice putting our fingers down and we're just gonna say the note. So Mr. Herman, we're gonna say these notes together. Here we go. From the beginning, say it with us. 2, C, N, C, 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 C. Rest. 2, 3, look ahead. D, 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 D. 1, 2, move your fingers, and C, 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 C. Awesome. All right, now we're ready to play it. Here we go. Let's try playing it together. 1, 2, on the C, go. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. All right, let's look at the next one down. 1.6, all mixed up. Let's airband this one again because now the notes are really going to change a lot faster. So whenever your notes are changing, which is like always, you're going to want to always in music look to see what's coming next. So in this next one, all mixed up, we have a couple measures of rest. So as soon as you get to those rests, it really means to count in your head and to look see what's coming next. It does not mean to take a nap in the music and then kind of come back in, right? So keep counting, keep looking ahead. Here we go. Let's airband it first, starting on the C. 2, ready, and C, C, D, D. 1, 2, keep going, and D, D, C, C. 1, 2, move your fingers, and C, D, C, C. Awesome. All right, guys, See, this is why it's really good to airband at first, because otherwise you'll play it wrong at first. Here we go from the beginning. Starting on our C. 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, look ahead, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Nice job, guys. Okay, so this week I want you to practice that page 5. Go through the stuff that we just did in our lesson video. You can watch this video again as many times as you want and play along with us, all right? Or you can watch it maybe tomorrow, you want to watch it again and play with us, and then after that you're like, I know what I'm doing. So then you can just work on that page, okay? Focus on page 5 because that's our new page of information, and I can't wait for next week. All right, guys, so I will post the next one next Tuesday, and I hope you guys have a great week. Happy practicing. I miss you. Thanks, Mr. Herman.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.